Good evening, everyone. I had this need to do a reading tonight. I don't know what it was, but I had this need to do this reading. Sometimes things come to you, and the best thing for you to do is go ahead and just do it. Um, Now, hold up before I say that. I don't want you guys to think that I'm saying like if somebody's telling you to do something crazy that you do it. No, I'm just saying that sometimes um, when you feel something that needs to be done and it's something positive, it's not anything negative, to go ahead and do it. And so I have been feeling this, so I'm glad I am doing it. Um, Again, this is Queen Universal. Um, Readings, you guys, I'm sorry that I started off rambling on top. It's just like I had to get it out. So I want to do a reading tonight because something hit me to do a reading tonight. I don't know what it was, but it hit me. So I want to come and somebody needs this, and I'm hoping that this helps somebody. Because I wouldn't definitely go off my schedule because of the way I do things. I would have never gone off my schedule. But oops, I'm sorry. Put my earring in there. But I definitely needed to do this. So whoever is affected by this reading, I hope it's something good for them. Whew. Mm, I don't know what it was, but I am here. So as you know where you can hit me up at. You can hit me up here on Queen U 903. You can go to Ask Lee to Be and hit me up there. You can also go to youcan'tclipmywings.com and check me out over there. You can check me out over, which is our website. You can go ahead and check out our shops. You can go to code, which is C0DE68 .myshopify.com. You can check out our merch on there. Um, you can also check out our group on You Can't Clip My Wings. You can check our group on Facebook. I'm sorry. You can check me out on YCCMW2020 at YCC on Instagram. CC MW2020. I'm like excited, you guys. I am excited. Okay. Now, I want to tell you guys something because I don't know if anybody understands. You Can't Clip My Wings is my baby. Okay. Um, but she's affiliated with my other company that I have, Fat and Fabulous by Design, because it all belongs under the same thing. So if you don't see the connection, there is a big connection with that. Um, and expanding it out to creating Can't Clip My Wings was something I wanted to do long time ago. So it is my baby. Say it to you like that. And it was born out of a situation that happened to me during my military time. And there was a wonderful program that the VA had that I think they still have it for women who has been through some things. And I went through the program, and for some reason, I don't know where You Can't Clip My Wings came from. I really and truly, from the bottom of my heart, can't remember where it came from. So what I did was we were at a pottery, we were doing a pottery event, and I made this cup. And in the cup, I put You Can't Clip My Wings on the cup. And I put it on the outside of the cup, and then I put it in the inside of the cup. And so each time I drank out of the cup, I could see that you can't clip my wings. And it is just an empowerment for all women who, for some reason, feel lost and feel like something happened to them. They had no control over. And this thing that happened to them changed their lives. But it never stopped them from fighting. and keep moving and getting up every day, even when they felt like they didn't want to. So that is kind of what the story. There's more to that story. You can't clip my wings come from that sort of. Um, uh, I'll say that's the intro to it, but it's a very good story. It really is. It's an empowering story, and yeah. And if you go over on Atsalita B, I think I told the story over there. If I'm not mistaken, I think I told the story of what happened and where that came from. So, definitely would like to be an inspiration to others. Don't give up. No matter what you're going through in life, don't give up. Keep fighting. Keep fighting the fight, no matter what it is. And don't be so hard on yourself, because that is a battle I think we all have. It's this ideal that we're not good enough. We're not, you know, it's a crazy feeling to have. It really is. Um, okay, let me get started here. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to ramble. I just wanted to tell you guys. See, trying to be open and honest with you guys is just how I am. I don't want to come off like, that you can't be comfortable with me as a reader, okay? Um, and maybe some might not see that as, but I want to be able to have a connection with the people that I read for, or I'd rather have that where you guys know that I'm not just playing around, okay? Um, and I know it's important that you can be able to at least know that I'm trying to be open and honest with some things, okay? So let's go ahead and get started here. Wow, we have the Queen of Swords right off the bat. So we look at her, when we look at the Queen of Swords, we look at the ideal that she means business. She's very sure of her sexuality. Okay. Um, we know that she's not for the bull. Okay. I shouldn't say it like that. And I hope that's how somebody is here. Okay. Um, gracefulness, luxury. You look at this as a, how would you want to say that? When you, somebody, it could be you, are really checking into yourself when it comes to things that need to get done, and being focused and doing what's right. Um, being able to be convincing. You you exude these characteristics, or these personality traits, and the Queen of Swords is just an implementation or a perception of it. Okay, this is reflecting someone who's ready for change, someone who wants things to happen the way they need to, um, and you don't have a problem with that at all. Okay. Wow, we got another queen. So we got the Queen of Wands. You guys, where's all this feminine already? We dropping out the box with all the femininity, right? See, I knew it was something, somebody needed to hear this. Oh my God. Somebody really needed to hear this. And I'm so glad they are. Okay. I am so glad they are. Okay. So, um, somebody's, we got a, sometimes there's events that's coming about. And like when I talk about events, like we got Valentine's Day coming, we got a lot of different things coming, events uh that are coming in the month of February. We got Black History Month. So here down in Louisiana we have Mardi Gras. Okay. So this is a time where You guys are going to be celebrating things, social butterfly, all about just stuff, being looking cute and doing your thing. Um, you're ready. Okay. Um, sexy. Okay, somebody feeling sexy. If you don't feel sexy on the outside, feel sexy on the inside. Okay, and you're popular. Somebody's very popular. Okay, people look up to you. People love to be around you. Have an energy where people like flock to you. Okay, you ever been in the store and you're the only one in the store, and then all of a sudden you see a whole bunch of people come in? I've had that happen to me a lot. Nobody be in the store, but after a while, and I'm not saying, okay, well, this is time for everybody to come to the store, but it's just like, it's so weird. And it's like the store just opens up and it's like the door opens one behind the other as people coming in. Just weird. I just thought that was weird. But that's the type of energy that you or someone around you is giving off. All right. So when we talk about the Two of Swords, okay. The Two of Swords is protecting your inner self, protecting what is yours. When we look at the cross across the chest, protecting your heart. Okay. When you look at the swords themselves, is a form of protection, making sure no one gets close to you. The blindfold is the ideal that you everything that you need is there with you. You just refuse to remove the blinders. Okay. You got to remove the blinders. And sometimes we don't want to do that. Okay. We want to stay closed in. We want to stay at a point where we don't want to be bothered by anybody. Okay. And then we look at the water. So there's ideals flowing and you can't see them because you're being so enclosed and you're being overprotected, okay, when you don't need to do that. And also, we look at when you look at the blindfold and the way you're facing away from the ideals of flowing water, the energies and stuff, it's saying that you want to avoid those. So why would you want to avoid the inevitable, things that are good for you, things that I mean, you won't know because you don't want to see it. um you feel powerless, and one of the reasons why you feel powerless, I mean, one of the reasons why you have your hands crossed across your chest is because that's how you feel at that moment. So I'm saying to you guys, um quit being in denial. Stop avoiding things. Take off the blinders. Whatever it is that's going on in your life, take off your blinders, okay? And definitely look at what's around you. It's beauty, okay? No need to be afraid of beauty, okay? There's no need for that, okay? Oh, wow. The reverse world, I can't even say it, world card. You're like, golly, can you talk? Yeah, I can talk. I'm sorry. Um, the reverse world card is interesting. Um, again, because you're feeling powerless. Here, you're not, almost like a stalemate. Nothing's going on. Um, you're faking your success. You really don't have it. It's in this pretend phase that we're in. It's time to be real, you guys. Okay. And sometimes, you know what? Because of this, because of you not being sure of yourself, you don't feel like you belong. You don't feel like you belong. Um, and that is not a good feeling. Okay. It's funny that here it is a lot of feminine energy in these cards right here, because every one of these are feminine energies. Um, I'm looking at here the ideal that you're popular, you're successful, you're elegant, you're sexy, you are nurturing, but yet and still over here, maybe you're avoiding all of this. Okay, maybe you're avoiding this. Maybe you don't want to, you're in denial of how you really are. Okay, maybe this is a form, and then right here It makes you, yeah, like you're in denial of this side of you. Okay? It's there. And then on top of that, then it's doubled over with you not feeling um like it's that you're acting fake over here. Hopefully you're not. But you might be acting like everything, you know what? We sometimes we feel comfortable in our pretend worlds, in our imaginary worlds. It's where we escape, is our form of escapism. Okay, is to escape into this world that we're successful, we're doing this, we got this going on, we got that going. In reality, no, we don't, and we're afraid of that. Okay, we're very much so afraid of that. So let's look at that from that standpoint. Interesting. Mm. All right, so we have the reverse Ace of Wands card. Okay, so so what are we saying here when we talk about the Ace of Wands? We're talking about, and it's in reverse. We're talking about there's some energy blocks. There's your energy blocks, the avoidance and the powerlessness. Energy blocks. We're looking at tired. Okay. Um, Feeling not motivated. Feeling uninspired because you're in this denial mode. You're in this, I don't want to see it. I don't want to deal with it. I'm going to stay like this. I'm going to be overprotective of myself because I don't want to let this side of me out. So this, no, you've got to let go because it's wearing you down. Somebody is exhausted. Okay, you're exhausted in the fakeness. You're exhausted in this whirlwind of things that you're doing that are not taking you anywhere. That is not moving you forward in your life. Okay, um, something to think about. Okay, so now we're looking at the reverse Seven of Swords. The reverse Seven of Swords. Um, it could be. Now, this is the time for confession. Coming clean with yourself. Okay? Coming clean with yourself. Okay? Opening up. You see, that's why these arms have to be released. That's why you have to open up. Okay? Confess to yourself that this is who you are. This is who you thrive, you're trying to be, but you won't let yourself be. You prefer to live in your fake world, okay? And because of that, you're at this point, okay? You are at this point where it's time for you to come clean. Be truthful to yourself. Because if you're living in this pretend world, you only can live in it for so long. And believe it or not, it's preventing you from living and manifesting the way that you want to. Okay? Keep that in mind. Oh, I'm sorry. My big hands. So be careful of that, you guys. Come clean. Whatever it is, whoever you're dealing with, tell them, come clean. Okay? Wow. So we got the Five of Cups here. Isolation, grief, things that didn't work out. Do you see how, are you seeing how this right here is where you're supposed to be, but this is all what you're dealing with now? Tired of trying. You remember, and you're tired. You're exhausted. I need to let all this go. I'm heavy laden. I'm heavy burdened with this life that is not where I'm supposed to be or who I am. Okay, when you're pretending, it's hard to. It's almost like lying. Okay, it's almost like lying, but you won't open up. You won't open up and say, okay, you know what? I got to do this. I got to look at things differently. I got to do things differently. Okay. Wow. Now this is a time for you to walk away. Okay. This is time for you to, when you come clean, okay, and everything, the light has been shown on you, and everything that needs to come out, then you're able to walk away. Okay? You're going to be able to walk away. You're going to be able to say, you know what? I can't keep doing this. This is not who I am. This is not who I want you guys to know me as. Okay? Um, yeah. Uh, Abandonment, walking away, breaking free from this bondage that you're in here. Okay? This bondage. And it's all because of the Two of Swords. All of this is coming on the aftermath of the Two of Swords. So it's like they're following each other. Oh, wow. The Empress. And she's in reverse. So what do you think she's saying in reverse? Okay. So somebody is dealing with, or you could be the bully. Okay. I'm just being honest. You could be the bully. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Yeah, almost the same. When you look at the Empress in reverse, you're looking at her as being overbearing. You're looking at her neglecting herself. And it keeps going back to the Two of Swords. Everything keeps banking or holding on the Two of Swords, where it's not, these things are not happening just by happenstance. Whatever it is going on, you got to fix it. Okay? In order for you to get here, you've got to fix all of this. So I'm saying it's time for you to probably go into isolation. I know we're a couple of days prior to February the 1st, but I think before you end with 1 day, 2 days, I think you need to I think it's time for you to get rid of some things in your life. Okay? Because it's stopping you from moving, being here. Okay? It's truly stopping you from being here. Um when you look at these when you look at what's going on here, um and you can't do it alone, no matter what, you can't do it alone. You have to have help. So I'm asking you to look at where you're at in your life at this very moment. Okay? Look at where you're at this very moment and do some self-reflection. You have your guide there. You have your ancestors. You have your angels. You have the divine. You have the source. There's no excuse for you not to be right here. There's no excuse for that. Not at all. But what I'm seeing, and I'm going to say it again, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing feminine energy in these cards. A lot of feminine energy. Okay. Wow. So we have the reverse Six of Pentacles. When we look at the reverse of your Six of Pentacles, we're looking at the ideal that There's some hidden agendas. Okay. There's some hidden agendas going on. Um, might be some exploitation, and hopefully it's not you doing it. Um, that wouldn't be good if you're the one who's doing the exploiting. Okay. If you know someone who is doing it, maybe you need to call them to the side and talk to them, especially if it's a loved one or a friend. They should be able to handle the criticism. They should constructive criticism because it's affecting the livelihood of others when you do that. You know how people take pictures of who they help when they see a homeless person? That's almost like you do maybe something you do at work, helping a coworker at work, helping a family member, and you want to make sure everybody pat you on the back. So you exploit the situations, okay? Or somebody could be exploiting you. Just something to think about. Okay, so let's see what we can round this off to be. Wow. Hmm. 10 of Wands, burdens. This is where you're trying to end up. But this is where you're at now. You're carrying burdens. And you gotta move, you've got to get rid of these burdens, okay? You've got to get rid of the burdens. Okay? And I believe it starts right here at the Two of Swords. That's what I believe. I believe it starts at the Two of Swords to remove those burdens out of your way. Okay? In order for you to get here, you've got to move. You've got to get rid of all of that. The heavy load that you're carrying, and I understand you're trying to get to your destination, but it's so many other things that you have to let go of. You have to walk away. You need to let go your burdens. You need to watch who's trying to exploit you or you exploiting other people. Okay? All right. So let's do your element cards. Let's do your element cards. Let's see what your element is telling you. Wow. Mm. All right. I'm sorry if I'm not saying anything. I'm just looking at these cards because it's just like, wow. And I told you that funny feeling comes in my look in my not my sacral, my solar plex. And when it comes, it's like I'm trying to figure out what I want to say without because sometimes with me what comes up comes out and I have to sometimes not do that. Okay. All right, so let's see what we got here. So some inner secrets. Okay, all of you is worthy. All of you is worthy. So that goes back to right here. Okay. And again, we're looking at water. Okay. Flowing water. Open your mind. Connect to the vine within. Didn't I just say that earlier? Wow. You have help. You have help. You don't have to do this alone. Okay. And then it says, caring connection. Care for your own needs. Some of you are out here breaking your neck for everybody else and not even taking care of yourselves. Okay. Um, And that's not a good place to be at all. Not at all. Okay. You guys, you never say, well, I'm not going to say that. Let me not say that. Oops. There we go. Okay, so let's see what our gemstones tell us today. Our gemstones tell us the Shiosolite, unwavering tenacity, temper us in fire, and we grow stronger. When we suffer, we survive. Okay, so I'm looking. Okay, gotcha. I'm looking at the cards that would match that. Okay, gotcha. And we have the black pearl again, gluttony. He who is not content with what he has would not be contented with what the world like to have. Hold up. He who is not contented with what he has would not be contented with what he would like to have. So remember I talked about the fake success. Okay. Stop faking. Okay. And go after it. Go after it. We haven't had a spirit animal in a while. Let's see what we got here. So what is your spirit animal? What is your spirit animal looking like today? So our spirit animal is the hummingbird. Miracles. Okay. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. All right. Spread the miracle of happiness. Wow. So let's see what our dreamers deck is going to tell us. Okay. Wow. This is so interesting. I'm wondering if everyone understands how deep this truly is to do. How soothing it is that you find ways to help people. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Wow. So it says, I know that incredible things happen when I surround myself with supportive people. So again, make sure you're around people who support your dreams, your aspirations. Get rid of the fakeness, okay? And then, I know that comparing myself to others only derails me from my purpose. I am on my own path. Wow. I'm liking that. So let's see here. Look at purposeful careers. Okay. Purposeful career. And there's going to be two things we're looking forward to. Or two things. Two actions. Okay. That we need to take to get to whatever it is that we need to be purposeful for. Okay? Knowing what your purpose is just half the battle, you guys. Once you know what your purpose is, everything falls into place. And there might be some bumpy roads. There might be certain things that you know you can't do, and that's fine. It's not your purpose, okay? Believe me, deep down in your spirit, you're going to know what your purpose is. Wow, didn't I say earlier, guidance? You have the support system you need. Your angels and spirit guides have your back. They're doing the work in the background to make way for your opportunities to come. Stay optimistic. Hmm. And then we're talking about faith, guidance and faith. Wow, this situation needs your full trust. There is a divine reason behind this experience. Your spirit guides are leading you in the right direction. Look. Okay. All right. Ain't that something? All I can say is, ain't that something? That's all I can say. I can't say nothing else. I can't say nothing else. All right? Can't say nothing else. So as you know, with the career life cards, we have 3 questions we ask. And this is basically about job situation, your businesses, whatever it is that you're doing that's creating a career for you, that you're making out of a career. So we say, what will be a new job or promotion? Will you get it? The other question is, what do you need to do to make progress in your career? The other one is, how can you build prosperity in your life? Can you come up with a way to make your own money? Okay. Um, Whether you feel like you're an entrepreneur or you don't. Okay. These are the questions that we're asking. These are what we're expecting to get answers to. You guys. Okay. So let's see what we got here. So will you get a new job or promotion? You'll get a new life. You may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to your old job. Wow. You may also get a tempting job offer or new place. So there's a possibility that the first question has been answered. Okay. What do you need to do to make progress in your career? What do you need to do? Wow. Have courage. Ask what you're afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back now. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. So the doors are wide open, you guys. What are you waiting on? Okay. And the last question is, how can you build prosperity in your life? Cultivation. You're in the growing phase right now, and you must continue to water the seeds you have planted in order to reap the rewards. That is so awesome. That answered the questions for you. Okay, that answered your questions. Wow. So, what is our soulful affirmation for you guys today? What is your soulful affirmation? Hello, how are you? Thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit. Um, coming in. Comment. Oh, okay. Okay. Um, when can I'm sorry, I can't. Let me see. You're asking about the relationship and relationships with. I don't know what that word is, you guys. I am not. I'm sorry. Can you translate that in English for me? I'm not understanding what you're saying, but thank you very much for asking the question. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're talking about our soulful affirmations. What will be your soulful affirmation tonight? Abundance. Abundance. Yes. True abundance, my love, is not just about money. True abundance is about recognizing with grace and humility what has already been sent your way, abundant in life, abundant in love, abundant in movement, abundant in the almond milk latte your coworker brought you this morning. Start to appreciate the ways in which you are already so looked after. Start to build wealth in little things, and you will find the rest comes easy. Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right. So I want to make sure I'm reading what you said here. You said, when can come again in relationships with Huja? Um, that question, I have no idea. What is that? How are you? I'm fine. I'm sorry. I guess I would have to. I don't understand that question. I apologize that I don't understand it. And most of the time when I talk relationships, um, is when certain cards come up and it'll lead me to my mind info cards, and that's when I ask the questions for the relationships or answer the questions for relationships most of the time with that. So I hope that answered your question. Let's see here. Oh, so let's see what your angel number is tonight. I mean, you guys, look, this is like, I told you, once it starts flowing, it's flowing. Okay, it is flowing. It is flowing. Okay. But usually when I talk mainly about the relationship or couples, it's actually when my cards talk, when usually when the Two of Cups comes up in the reading, or when the couples card, the lovers cards come up in the reading. Um, Mainly those cards, when it comes up in the reading, is when it leads me to pull out the mindful cards. Um, but if it's something you we could talk about, I'm willing to do that. Okay. All right. So let's see what our angel numbers are tonight. Okay. So we got 4444. So it says blessings in disguise, dealing with obstacles, hardships, strength, building character, and experience. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor if you've been suffering or feeling lost. Some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. And that's what these cards, actually, the story has been told already. So that's right on time. That is right on time. And the story starts with the Two of Swords. Okay? And it ends with the Ten of Wands. I'm trying to look. I'm loving this. I am loving this. Okay, so let's see what our empowerment card tells us today. Oh Lord, I just need some water. I'm sorry. Wow. Whew. I need that water. Okay. So what do our empowerment card tell us today? So our empowerment card tells us, wow, Jewel of Lotus, of the Lotus. It says, I am transcendent, emerging from the veiled depths. I unfurl my essence petal by petal. As I open myself, the divine light within grows brighter, revealing the truth that I am a precious jewel. So that's how you have to see yourself, as a precious jewel. All right? As a precious jewel. Woo, Lord. Okay, so let's see what we're talking about here. Let's see what we're talking about here, here, here. Wow. Structure and organization. Home. Know my base. I am really happy and safe where I am living. Do I love my home? So, question to ask: do you love your home life? Do you love what's going on in your life right now? Um, Not just only your home, but the people that you're around, the people that are in your life, the your work. When you say organization, it could be the work where you work at, um, your community. Okay, do you love your community? 1 1. So this is okay. So when we say 1 1, so self knowledge, higher power, or perspective. Perspective and reflection. Do I really enjoy spending time with me? Do I like what I think and do every day? So we look at that as, we look at this as self knowledge and higher power. Okay. And then, wow, power. Where's it? Okay. Self knowledge and growth. So we're looking at self knowledge here because the 1 is self knowledge and then it's growth. 4 is organization and structure. So power. We all have power, but only right now to decide over our own actions and thoughts. Okay. So when you're ready to get out that slump and you're ready to listen to your inner self and get help from the guide, take some time out and meditate, you can overcome anything. Anything. Okay? So we won't bother the elders tonight. We'll leave the elders alone tonight. But we will do spiritual awakening. We'll give the elders a break. Let's see what we got here. So what do we want to ask these cards? Okay, I got it. So, the questions that we want to ask these cards tonight is what you are resisting within yourself, what you have to embody to manifest what you want in the world, your greatest resistance, what you have mastered, what others need to align with you, and the sign you have been waiting for. Those are the questions we want to answer out of here. And this is your life path. Okay? This is your life path. What are you resisting within yourself? Okay, what are you resisting within yourself? Okay, what are you resisting within yourself? You are oops, 2 cards. So it says here, you are resisting the law of vibration. Practice the art of not knowing and start flowing. So it's basically telling you, I'm sorry, you guys. Stop being so inside of yourself. Let go. And I keep looking and visualizing the 2 of Swords, blinding yourself away from what is already there. The possibilities are already there. And with you being blinded and avoiding, then it actually creates what's happening in this area right here. Okay? So just let it flow. In other words, let things happen the way they need to happen. Quit trying to structure everything. Okay? What have you to embody to manifest what you want out of this world? You have to embody the law of mentalism. Get clarity on your core values and commit to what matters. Wow. Your greatest resistance. What is your greatest resistance? The law of abundance. Why are you afraid to have more? Okay. Open your mind to your prosperous nature. Okay. So open your mind. Sorry. Um. Wow. You can't beat that, you guys. Okay. What you have mastered? What have you mastered in this craziness called life? The law of love. Your heart knows no bounds. I like that. Okay. What others need to align with you? The law of tithing. Expand your consciousness and all things will be added. Okay. The law of tithing. Wow. That's interesting. Okay. The sign you have been waiting for. What is the sign that you've been waiting for? The law of reciprocity. Give without expecting anything in return. And that's to yourself. Okay? That is to yourself. All right. So, we're about to close shop here. We're going to end this. Put this up. With our soul's journey and our numerology. We already know 444 came up, right? And 4 came up again in our power numerology cards. Wow. So that's interesting. I'm just saying that's very interesting. As you know, with our soul's journey cards, which is our lesson cards, we talk about the present, we talk about the future, and what links them. Okay. All right. So let's see what we got here. What do we have here? Okay. Okay. So we have acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Okay. Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing good in all things. Okay. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Relax. Overthinking. Just let it happen. And health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Okay? And what connects that is success. That's where success comes from. Okay? I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So everything keeps going back to love. Accepting yourself, making sure that you're being able to have the ability to keep yourself healthy, getting rid of the things that are not good for you. Okay, basically. All right. So let's see what we have here. Guys, I'm quiet because I'm really kind of like I should be. Always over. I am an overanalyzer and an overthinker. I'm just like shocked that these cards are coming out like this. This is like, okay. Wow. I'm glad that I listened because I wasn't going to do a reading tonight. Actually, because it's not due till tomorrow night, but it was like something said, do a reading. So, and I'm glad I did. I am so glad I did. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So let's see. Wow. Okay, I'm not making this up. Perseverance. What's that number, you guys? What's that number? 4. So this was 444. Oh my God, this is crazy. Okay, okay, all right, all right, okay. Um, 9 and 1 is 10. Surrender. All right, surrender. 7 and 7 is 14. Spirituality. Okay. Mm. Patience. 2. 8 and 1 is 9. We have leadership. Okay. 5 and 5 is 10. So we have adventure. And what connects? A spiritual partner. 2 plus 7 is 9. Okay. All right. So this was a awesome reading again, you guys. I get excited because I know what happened here. Somebody needed this tonight. And I'm hoping that they gathered it. And I hope that they've learned from this. And I hope they can take from this what they saw. And I'm hoping that they go back and listen to it again. All right? So I want to say thank you guys for hanging out with me here tonight. You guys have a great day. Tomorrow's Thursday already. No, is today Wednesday? No, today is Wednesday, right? Y'all, I'm so messed up. I can't remember what day it is. I'm sorry, I can't even remember what day it is. This is crazy. Okay, it must be Wednesday. No, tomorrow's Wednesday. Okay, tomorrow's Wednesday. Got so much in my head. All right. So you guys have a great night, and thank you for coming in and asking the question. And if you want to come back, please feel free to do that. Go back and listen to some of our other readings. I hope you like them. And I definitely would love the feedback. Thank you guys, and bye-bye.